everyone, and welcome to Artists of Color. And I am Elaine Hall-Corbin, your host. Nice to have you with us this afternoon. And I'm here to give you and talk to you about a program. Actually, it's an extravaganza that's going to happen around the middle of this month, to be exact. Well,
yes.
The date, it's
the 16th.
The 16th.
Yes.
The 16th of December. And my guests today are Justiz Dream.
Yes.
And JJ from the print
Records.
theprintrecords.com. And they are the producers of this holiday extravaganza that's going to be at Mosley on the Charles.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that, but first we are going to talk to my guests and begin with Justiz. And Justiz, give my audience a little bit of who you are.
Well, I was born in Boston. Family is from Panama. And I've been doing music ever since I've been 9, 10 years old. I write music, I produce music, I play drums, and I play keyboards.
You play drums and keyboards?
Yes.
Wow. And you said you produce music?
Yep.
What type of music?
R&B.
Okay. And how long? And you've been doing this since you what, 9?
9, yeah.
Very good.
And I'm mainly a songwriter. I write songs.
You write songs?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, great. When I know you're getting ready to do this extravaganza, but what other shows have you done, or what other performances have you
we've
had?
done stuff around Boston, little local clubs here and there. Nothing major yet, but we're working on that.
You're working. Hey,
Yes.
great. JJ.
Yes.
Now, I know you're a producer. We talked about. Tell me what you produce. Tell me about your production. How long have you been doing that?
Oh, I've been producing long time.
What's
Since
long time?
I would say since 2001, I've been like really producing music. I produce music videos. I started out as a drummer, and then I played bass, and then I played keyboards. Then I became a dancer, and I was dancing different groups and stuff like that. And then I learned how to sing, and then I was singing. Then I wrote songs.
This is going to be my next question.
Yeah.
You've written.
And when I met him, I was a bass player,
Okay.
and I was the bass player in his group with him. And that was back in the 80s. That was, 86?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
okay.
86.
Oh,
That was
all right.
before I became a producer.
Okay. So you've been producing. When did you start producing?
Well, in the 90s, in the mid-90s, I started producing. But that's when I was learning the craft of producing. I started like producing. I became a producer because I started to hear every instrument in every song. Like when you hear a song, I used to always just listen to the main singers in the beginning, and then I was just listening to the beat, and so I was like, oh, I just hear the beat. So I used to play drums, and then after I learned. I heard the bass, and then I was like, oh, I have to get a bass. And so then I was playing the drums, then I got a bass. And then I was like, oh, what are those? Oh, keyboard. Oh, I gotta learn how to play piano. So then I learned the bass, piano. That's how I learned. And I did everything by ear. I never went to school.
You never went to school.
I never went to school for it. So
how long? So you've done a little of everything. You play piano, you play bass, you do drums, you sing, and,
Write songs.
and you write songs,
yes,
and you produce.
I produce. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. That is pretty cool.
And I dance, and I do photography also.
Oh, okay.
And the visual arts, and
Beautiful.
flyers, and like the flyer you saw.
The flyer
I made that.
that we have, yeah.
And so it's fun. I've always done it, and I can't. I tried to stop once, and the next day I woke up and said, I can't stop. Going. I was like, I can't stop. So I just keep going.
I like that. Justiz.
Yes.
I know you have a band.
Yes.
Tell me about your band and how long have you had the band?
The band, we've been together for over 20 years. We all pretty much grew up together. You know, we've known each other between 16, we all met pretty much. So we've been playing together for over 20 years, 20, 30 years. You know, we play R&B.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're like family. We're all like brothers. There's 5 of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now, when did you start performing as a group?
As a group, we started performing, yeah, like in the 90s, we started performing together.
Can you
Yeah.
do you remember when you first where you first performed?
Wow.
I know that's good far back.
Wow, wow. I probably the Lee School or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was the Lee School.
Are you a person that's taught yourself to play all your instruments?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
this one over
yeah.
here?
Yeah, I play by ear.
Like Justiz?
Yes, I taught myself how to play drums. You know, I did take piano lessons for a while.
Everybody takes
You know,
piano lessons
I did,
when
but
they're
then
young.
after that, you know, I learned to play drums on my own, though. Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about the Holiday Extravaganza
Yes.
that you
yes.
guys are putting on. First of all, is this the first time you've ever done this?
No, we've done it. Well, on this level,
okay.
yes. But we've rented out the Prince Hall before, and some other places. Liberian Hall.
Yeah.
You know. So we've tried different things.
Liberian
You know.
Hall, yeah.
But this is the first time. Actually, this is the first time we've gone out of the neighborhood to try something on a different scale.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, I know the extravaganza is the 19th, I mean the 16th,
yes.
of this month. Is there a theme behind the extravaganza?
Yes.
What's your theme?
Shopping. Yeah.
Shopping
it's gonna
is
be.
the theme?
We're gonna have.
Well,
we're gonna
holiday
have
stuff, you
9
know?
vendors.
Yeah.
Is gonna be there with all different kind of stuff, and it's gonna be food, you know, and then you have the entertainment. So try to get a lot of different things under one roof.
Under one roof.
Yeah.
Who is your entertainment besides you?
We have Millie Journey, which is a female artist that we produce, and Lesson Lady, which is another lady we produce, and
Aaron the King,
Aaron the
Wizard.
King, yeah.
He's a comedian that we're going to put a comedy album out with him. And I produced a song with him also. What else we got? Yeah, that's the people performing. Oh, the Metro Saint.
right,
He's
right.
from the North End.
Metro
The
Saint?
Metro
Yes.
Saint. He's an Italian kid. He's like 20. What is he? 24 now.
yeah.
He's like 24 years old. He's a rap artist. Very, very talented.
It is, okay.
Yeah, he's a lyricist. Incredible. So
Why did you all choose Mosley on the Charles? I mean, because now you said, as you said, you're going out of the neighborhood. So that's new. But what made you choose
Well,
Mosley on the Charles?
I chose that just to try to bring in a different audience. Because a lot of people on the Facebook and on Reverb Nation would leave me emails saying, "Oh, where are you coming downtown or somewhere, you know, out of the neighborhood?" So that's why just to try something different, you know. So that was mainly the reason why I chose that place to do it.
Oh, all right. Have you been getting a lot of attention around the
yeah.
the extravaganza? Good.
Definitely.
Good. Okay. All right. Yeah. What type? Now I know you've got these different artists, and I know you got a comedian, and I know what the theme is. But are you doing this for us? Besides it being a holiday extravaganza, is there something, personal behind this? That why you're doing it?
It's just trying to bring the community together, working together on a project, because I plan to do more of these things in different places around, to try to get the community together, working together under one roof, like I said, just working on good projects to help people out and stuff.
Now you're doing this, and you just mentioned about helping people out and stuff. Are you talking about helping different artists?
No, helping.
you're talking about the community
working
as a whole.
as a whole working together.
Okay.
Because we don't like to work together.
I know. So you
think
thinking music?
Yeah, bring it. Yeah. Well,
Music brings the
yep.
community, which it does. I have to admit that. Music does bring the community together. have you been talking to different people around the community since you started this,
Oh, yes.
since you started this process?
Yes.
And have you found, have you been getting a lot of
Good feedback.
A lot of feedback
Yes.
and been getting a lot of assistance?
Not a lot of assistance.
There you go. See?
You see?
I can say a lot of feedback, but then you
yeah.
get to that point, are you
Yeah.
getting a lot of assistance?
No,
So-
not the assistance, but it will come. You got to hang in there and keep working at it. It will come. I believe it will come.
Okay. Hey, you got to believe. You got to
Yes.
believe, and I believe that. You really do. I wanted to ask you this question. I know you've been doing this a while, not this particular, but you've both been doing music a long time. And your band, is the name of the band Justiz Dream?
No, the Wild.
Oh, okay. How did you come up with that name? See, I always thought it was Justiz Dream.
No, the Wild is the name he came up with.
Years
And why
ago.
did you come up with that name, and what made you come up with that name?
Well, I grew up I went to high school, not in Boston, in a town called Air Mass.
Air
which
Mass.
Is,
I know
Which
Air.
is about an hour away from Boston. And I used to play sports. And when I played sports, they used to give this award out called the Panther Award, because that's the name of the school mascot was the Panthers. Okay. So when I graduated and everything, they used to call me Jay Panther. So when I came here, so that's what the Wild. It's like the Wild has to do with me, basically. Being
You
the
basically-
Wild. Yeah, basically. Well,
And so you named the band
the Wild.
The Wild?
Yeah, because it was just like a theme. Like everybody had like a nickname.
Okay.
My nickname was Jay Panther. My cousin's
Right.
was Jay Puma. Another guy.
Okay,
was
so I see where the Wild-
Everybody's like the animalistic
And did
thing.
did you have a nickname too?
Yeah, Justice
Justice.
Dream.
Yeah, we know about Justice
Yes,
Dream.
yes.
No, that was
But I
his.
mean, as
His
far
name was
as, like-
extravagant enough.
Right.
So yes, that was his name. So, but also, it also had to do with like when the record label, and I
Yes.
was always saying, like when you do a record, you make prints,
Right.
and so I wanted to leave, like prints everywhere.
So that's why it's
paw
called the
prints. Wherever we leave, we leave
Prints.com.
our mark.
The
right.
record
We leave our mark.
Prince Records.
Right. So the Wild leaves their mark with the print. Right. The print records.
The Print Records.
And then also it's also tracks. Like when you're doing music, you're making tracks.
Yes, you are.
Tracks, prints.
Okay.
And one of the models we had was track with the best, the print records.
That's one of the tracks?
No,
Or
that's what
was-
we used to tell it.
That's what you used to tell people.
That's what you say. Yeah, track with the best, the print records. That's basically how it came about. But the Wild also came from one of our groups that we liked was The Time.
Right.
Well, I remember that group.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Prince's group.
Prince's group.
The Time.
The
So we were
Time.
The Wild.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Basically, and that was one of our influences musically.
Music. Prince or The Time?
Prince and The Time, same thing.
Oh, well, that's a good influence,
Yes.
I must
Oh
admit.
yeah, definitely.
That was a fabulous influence. How long have you two been together? As
Playing music together, me and him.
coordinating and playing music.
Yeah, over 30,
80s,
over
86,
30 years.
80s.
Yeah.
Over 30 years?
Yeah.
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 So you guys have known each other since high school?
Right after high school.
right
I
after.
met him when I was about 23.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
Never had an argument, nothing.
Now that's interesting.
I'm serious.
I'm
serious.
But I think I can see that. I can see the two different characteristics here. Wow, that is great. That's really good. What is your future after this? What do you plan to do?
Well, for me, I'm working on another CD.
You are.
And I have then next year I'm going to work on a double CD. and that's pretty much just music. You know, it's all I do is music. For him,
For me, basically, it's to be successful on the internet with our music. Try to reach people through the internet, music videos, get our music out to people where, you know, they enjoy it. You know, we're trying to, you know, make people enjoy what we do. Hopefully we can make songs that people, you know, feel and help, can actually change them, you know, make them happy rather than sad, bring them out of a certain place in their life. If they're feeling, you know, despair or something, we write a song about it, you know. You know, the Black Lives Matter, I wrote a couple of songs about that.
You have?
Yes.
Have you guys played?
We haven't done those yet.
You haven't done those yet?
No.
Oh, wow.
But they're, you know, songs
That's
that are a lot of,
beautiful.
you know, I like songs that, you know, make you think, you know, stuff like that.
I like that. That is beautiful. You know, that is really great. So when you guys do, when the extravaganza comes up and you guys are out there, what is going to be your focus? You know, how are you going to focus the audience as far as, hey, this is what we do, this is who we are, you know, we're out here for you. Do you hear what we're saying? I mean, is your music going to bring, bring people together in that respect?
The show is going to be good. It's going to be
amazing.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything yet till you've seen our show. We're definitely bringing back entertaining, you know, dancing while we're, you know.
Like old school.
Oh, yeah, yes.
I like old school.
We don't stand still. We move, we dance. So while we play, so the whole band dances. So it's going to be.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right. When you continue this journey, and I know you are, how is the journey? How do you expect your journey to affect the community as a whole? What do you want to see happen? I mean, your music. I understand where your music is coming from. I get that. I'm old school too. But how do you want to see it? How do you want to see it affect the community?
I hope it affects them in a positive way where they can, you know, be more positive about their self and their community and, you know, Black people. Okay. You know, because there's in music today, there's so much negativity that's glorified. You know, the negativity is glorified. I would have no problem with it if it didn't actually affect people. But it does. So, I mean, you know, if you got, you know, a song about weed smoking or drug use and stuff like that, if it's done well, it's powerful, you know, when people want to, you know, go to the negative rather than to the positive. So, you know, the stuff that I produce, I want it to be positive where people are, you know, positive rather than negative. That's basically what I want to do with my music, is to have a positive effect rather than a negative effect, as far as, you know, violence and stuff like that, which is portrayed a lot.
A lot, exactly.
I want to, like, turn people away from the negativity and into the positiveness of, you know, what they can do in their life. You know, you can get a job, you can work, and you can make money and be successful by doing positive things rather than by doing negative things.
I've been going around while I work, taking pictures of a lot of abandoned houses and stuff like that. I was showing him the other day. And as we grow, my plan is to buy a lot of those houses and try to get people off the street.
Oh, really?
That's my plan. Okay. Yeah, so I've been, and these places been around for years, just sitting there.
Are you talking like in the Grove? I mean, like in the
Everywhere.
Grove Hall
Grove Hall,
area?
everywhere.
Yeah.
And Because
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of those.
And I've been snapping pictures. There's like a bunch of them out there.
Yeah,
a bunch
there
of them,
are. There are
you
a
know?
bunch of. There's loads of them out
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
Big
So-
buildings.
Yeah.
So you want to take those buildings
Yeah.
and turn them into housing
Yes, yeah.
for folks that
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah.
Now that's an
And I mean, and I'm not
undertaking.
looking. I'm
That's
not
an-
looking for a profit or nothing like that.
No, you just want to get
yeah.
folks off the street.
Yeah, I mean, they're just sitting there, so
Why not?
why not?
You know, I love that.
You know, so-
That's wonderful. See, that's one of the reasons I asked you what was your plan and
Yes.
what was your theme for this extravaganza. Even though it's a holiday extravaganza, it's moving forward,
Right.
and that's going to give you something to do. You take those proceeds
You're right.
and you use it for that.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what we want to do is positive things
Yeah.
with what we do with music. So that's our goal.
Beautiful. Wow. Where do you want to start? I mean, I know there's loads of them around here, but
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
it's-
you
it's-
have.
it's-
Oh,
It's
which
what-
building?
It's one street that
There's
I
one
saw.
in Grove Hall.
What street are you going to start on?
Yeah, it's
Like,
one,
you know.
it's one street, West Walnut, no, Walnut Street, not West Walnut Street.
Walnut Street.
is 4 houses in a row.
I've seen them.
Okay?
I go by them all the time.
All right, so you know what I'm talking
I
about.
know exactly what you're talking
about. I want to start right there.
Wow, that is beautiful.
And they're nice big houses.
Yes, they are.
So, you know, yeah. Get people some homes.
Yeah, and not only that, you can take them to put them to work. I mean, we have so many folks that are out there that have skills
Right.
Yeah.
but don't have jobs.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Not only finding them a place to live, but giving them a job, putting their skills to work.
Right.
You know, see, and that, I like that. As a matter of fact, I love that. That is
So you've seen those houses I'm talking about.
I know exactly.
Okay, all right.
I know exactly. Like I said, I go
All right.
past there a lot.
So that's the first place, that street right there.
Wow.
Get-
Okay, so you got a plan and you
Oh,
got a
yeah,
street.
Yeah,
I like that. A plan and a street.
that's right. We'll start right there.
Okay. Okay. Have you done?
And I know they're not going anywhere because they've been there.
Have they been? Thank you. They've been there that
I mean,
long.
I've
they're
been
not going
I've been on my
anywhere
route for 7 years, and they're still there.
yet. See,
So,
so you know they ain't
oh
going
yeah, they're
anywhere
not
yet.
going it. Right.
So have you started a plan for that? In other words, are you putting that in some type of order?
I'm taking pictures
Right.
of all the properties first, and as I go, you know, as we do our music, I got some ideas. I got some steps I'm gonna try to
you're
do.
trying to-
Yeah, we got to get this music thing rolling in a good direction first, and then
Great.
from there,
You'll-
like I said, one
you'll
house
move
at one
forward.
house at a time.
At a time.
That's right.
Well, while we're doing one house at a time, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back and we're going to go on because you got a lot to say.
Yeah.
And I know that there's more to say and I want to hear more. I think I got a few more questions.
Okay.
you
Okay.
know? So we're going to take a break and have a good time.
It's a curiosity that's going through my head. What tonight you're gonna wear before you come to bed? I like the excellence of love. Your mind is gonna trip. So pour some whiskey on your navel, so I can get a sip, so I can get a sip. You're the freak I need. 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 She starts to give me a lap dance, parts all over me. Rolling back and forth around on red king size and sheets. You're the freak I need. You're the freak I need. Sexy, sexy, sexy freak. You're the freak I need.
Well, you're the freak I need.
Yeah.
You might as well tell me a bit about that song. Number one, what the name number one? What made you write it?
Well, I write all kind of crazy stuff.
Okay. Let's begin with the name.
Okay. Freak I Need is it's a woman that's in the daytime, you know, businesswoman.
Okay.
You know, and then home, you know, crazy woman. We put it that way. You know, crazy woman home, businesswoman in the daytime. But a lot of songs I write is just it's people would tell me their stories.
Okay, so
And-
you get it from
Yeah,
stories. that
yeah.
people
You know,
tell
some stuff is about me, but a lot of, you know, if I see something on TV or if somebody tells me something wild that happened, you know, and it sounds exciting, I'll write about it. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
So
You know.
now that you've mentioned that,
Mm-hmm.
where do you get most of your material from? Do you get it from stories people tell you, or do you get it more from
A lot of times.
things that you see?
A lot of times it's from stuff I see, or something moves me, I'll write. You know, or if I fantasize about something, I'll write. It comes from all different kind of places.
different.
Sometimes I'll start with just a word. It's like, you know, like the Cool song that you're going to play later on. It was just I wanted to write a song that had the word cool in it,
Really?
and I just wrote a song. Yeah, you know. So a lot of times it's all different kind of ways I could write.
He writes a lot.
You know, I write a lot.
Do you write a lot?
A lot.
He writes a lot.
Like every
He
day,
can't stop. He
every
writes
day
all
in my
stuff.
truck, I'll write at least.
Really?
I'll come up with at least 5 or 6 ideas a day while I'm driving.
While you're driving?
Yeah.
Now, do you put most of that stuff to music?
Yes.
So you must have
Yes.
a lot
Yeah,
of
I do.
material.
Thousands.
I do. I have a he's
I
right.
stopped myself.
Yeah.
I stopped myself.
No, you don't.
I believe me, I did
No,
stop.
he stopped.
I
he
stopped
does.
writing.
He won't write.
I got
but-
frustrated
but-
because I'm like, because I just like wrote a bunch of songs and then I'm like, wait a minute, people never really heard these songs, so I'm like, nobody's gonna hear it, so I stopped
So
writing.
you just stopped writing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he has a lot of songs. Too.
I got a lot. I produce over 300 songs.
Really?
Yeah, easily, probably 500 now.
Have you put any of them to music?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Now, have
these
you
are
made-
finished songs.
These are finished songs. Have you produced them?
I've produced them.
Have you
Other
put them
people,
out there?
different people, other people. I produced a lot of rap artists, you know, in this area. Yeah, rap artists, singers, female singers, people with a lot of talent. Some people
Wow.
with hardly any talent.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've seen
we
that
have
too.
folks with no talent. Oh my goodness.
But you know, hey, the song's good. Usually, if I'm producing it,
R&B?
R&B, all kind of stuff,
All kind of
rock
stuff.
and roll,
Really?
heavy metal, reggae, a little, you know, a lot of
Little
different
reggae.
stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Techno, yeah.
Jazz
House,
maybe? Any
a
jazz?
lot of jazz. Well, not, you know what? The way I play is my feel is like jazz. So yeah,
It is.
yes, yeah, a lot of it is. But not straight jazz. I haven't done straight jazz. 'Cause usually straight jazz is, I don't know. I don't do jazz, but I can play jazz.
But you can play jazz.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, some people say, oh, it's very jazzy. I'm like, oh, okay. I can play jazz.
Wow. And you've probably written as much as he has. No, because you write all the time.
He writes more. He writes
I don't stop writing. I
You
write.
don't stop. Do you write in your sleep?
No, not in my sleep. No, but I have you know woken up with songs and I jot it down. Yeah.
So you must have lots of CDs out there.
No, I don't. Well, I have a lot of songs written in books, but
Oh, but
but
you
I can put
haven't-
it to music.
you
I
haven't
mean,
put them to-
you know, I can put them to music at any time.
You just haven't done
Yeah,
it.
right.
Oh, see. You
So what happens is I write at home and I write everything on a keyboard,
Okay.
and then I bring it to him, and then we rewrite it into the computer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you know. So I bring him projects that's already done, and then we just put it into the computer, rewrite everything.
He's probably done 10 albums worth of recorded stuff.
Oh, all right. All right. All right. Now, I was at your guys' studio.
Yes.
That's how we had our first
Right,
conversation.
right.
How long have you guys been there?
Not that long.
At
Two,
that
3 years,
About
maybe?
3 years, yeah.
And is that studio just for you guys, or do you have other folks that come in and
That's private.
it's private?
It's
so you
private.
don't-
For a little while, I had somebody else in there trying to make some money out of it. Somebody else was in there engineering and producing, but no, it's basically a private, just for us.
Would you do that with now with that space? Would you be interested in producing other people?
No.
I should know better than to ask you. Because they're gonna tell me anyway.
You know?
No. I like I said, I've produced a lot of people,
Okay.
local artists.
Well, that's what I mean,
And
yeah.
it didn't
Yes,
work out.
and
too
it
well.
didn't work out so well for me. So
Yeah, so we
So
kind
I
of.
kind of like just
Yeah.
stopped doing
Well, I
it.
can understand that. I can understand that. What do you see for the future? For the both of you, what do you want to see
Well-
happen? I mean, what do you want to see more of?
I want to see us using, like I said, the internet,
All right.
where we're going to do some more. We've been doing music videos lately.
Oh,
So,
like the one we just saw?
well, that was actually the second one we ever did.
Yeah, we were just trying stuff out.
And I did.
That was
You know,
not
we're
bad.
testing the camera.
I was
Testing your kid.
No, we was.
Well, actually, that was Well, the first one we did was like testing the camera, and that one was actually planned out more, and was also featuring a rap artist that lived across the street from us. He was a pretty talented guy. So, what I want to do is with him is, make the first album that we're just about to drop right now become a success. Sell
Did you bring it with
sell over 1,000, huh?
Have you printed that album yet?
No. Well, actually, we did, but we're not ready to promote it yet. So
Okay.
we're starting promotions. Actually, this show is probably like the first, what people are going to
Yeah.
see from this
Right.
album.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be doing how many songs? 6?
With seven songs.
Yeah, there'll be like
Yeah.
7 songs. It's going to be like a Justiz Dream concert at the Extravaganza.
At the extravaganza. Oh.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
You are you going to videotape it?
yes,
Into
we're
the-
going to
yes,
videotape
sure.
it.
Yes.
And,
Good,
you
good,
know,
good.
Yes.
probably
I
use
wanna
some of the
see that.
footage for another music video for certain things, promotional things. So, what we really want to do is, start it right from there. Like I said, and with our other artists, we want to do the same thing for them. Like Millie, she's a very, very talented dancer.
Oh, she's a dancer.
She's a dancer first, and this is her first venture into becoming a recording artist.
Okay, what is her, what is she
Well,
do,
she's a
R&B?
model also.
She's a model?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Does she do R&B or?
she does.
She
She does
oh, yeah.
R&B. She does rap. He says it reminds her of
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. She's kind of like Lauryn
Yeah.
Hill.
Oh, I might want to hear her.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
And,
like the next Lauryn Hill. Yes.
Because I like Lauren
Yes.
Hill.
Yeah, that's her style. But she's very different. Like the people we produce are different anyway. So.
And the other young lady?
Oh, Lesson Lady.
The Lesson Lady, very talented. She hasn't recorded, I don't think, until now. So
She does a lot of spoken word.
spoken
Oh, she
word,
does.
Yes.
and she's an incredible performer. So.
And she just did a book, right? She has a
yes, yes.
She just did a book?
Yeah.
She has a published book of all of her poems. We're putting it to music also. So
You're going to take the entire book and put it to music?
yes,
Or just
yes,
No,
the whole
he's done
the whole
it.
book.
He's done
That's-
that already.
Oh, you've already done
Yeah.
it?
Yes,
Yeah.
so we're figuring out how to market it because it's a different kind of a thing that we're doing. So, she's very talented.
I'd like to meet her.
Yeah. Oh, you're Mira.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to meet her.
And Aaron is the comedian. He's a wild, crazy guy. So
Okay.
He's actually worked. He's actually given awards out at the Boston Music Awards because his partner is kind of like Weird Al Yankovic, which does the guy.
I always thought there was only one weird.
Well, this guy is kind of like
this guy's
he's
like-
like
I
a,
hear you.
a comedic a musician.
Oh, really?
His partner is.
Okay. Bostonian?
Actually, he's from Danvers, I think.
Oh, so he's from
But
Massachusetts.
but no, Aaron's from Boston.
Aaron's from Boston.
Aaron's from Boston, yes. You like live a couple blocks over from me, so. Like I said, we're working on his comedy and stuff like that, so it's gonna be fun working with him.
That is really cool. That is really cool. I guess I want to know more about. I know we've kind of like talked in and out about the extravaganza.
Yes.
And we've talked about your entertainment there, and we talked about what you want to bring, and how you want to bring it to the community, and the positiveness. What and the theme, and but what I want to know is what's the opening of the extravaganza? How is this going to begin?
Well, when people show up, they can walk in. They're going to hear some nice Christmas music, and we get into the spirit
Who's
of things.
doing the Christmas music?
DJ Anastasia.
You're not doing it?
No, we're not doing Christmas music.
No, it's going to be a DJ for a while.
It's going to be a DJ playing,
Yes.
and as you come in, and then you can go and look at all the
Shop around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of vendors, right?
Yeah, nine. I say 9 vendors with all kind of stuff.
Really?
Hats, everything, jewelry,
Nice.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, good, good.
And
Okay.
then we're going to have the appetizers, the food. Then they're going to have.
Is it going to be a red carpet?
No, it's not. No, it's not. We never thought
No.
of
It's an
it.
extravaganza. So
Yeah.
I thought maybe we were going to have a
Well,
red
maybe
carpet.
we will. Good.
Mostly on
Well,
the
if we have
child.
one, what I mean, if we have one, it's your idea. So we're gonna make sure that you get credit for that one. But and then after that, we're gonna have like also the theme is like boots and shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boots and
Contest.
shoes. People wear their fancy boots and their fancy shoes, and then we're gonna have a little contest, and then whoever wins,
Oh,
a little gift
Okay.
certificate.
Okay.
So and then what else are they gonna have? Like raffle. I
Yeah.
think.
Big basket.
Raffle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So we got all kind of stuff we're trying to do. Yeah.
Now, besides your vendors, how many contributions have you had? Like as far as like you just mentioned the raffle
Yeah.
and just an idea of who's been assisting you, an idea as to who's been helping
Well,
you
like
out.
you said
with
earlier,
this.
nobody.
No. We have Wanda's doing all our promotions and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
So she's our third person that helps us out. Outside of her, nobody.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
it's us three usually just puts a lot of these things together.
But that's good.
It's a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Absolutely, it really is. When you've got a good team and it works for you,
Yeah.
it works for you.
Yes.
She has a lot of connections. She knows a lot of people.
I know.
She knows you.
Yeah, I've known Wanda a minute.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this. About your holiday extravaganza, and I'd like to let everybody out there know, you've got come out and support. We need to support our own artists in our community, and especially when they're really trying to do something to support positiveness.
Right.
And that, I'm getting that from both you guys, really being positive about the community and getting it to come together. And that's so important.
Yes.
That is so important. And to have an extravaganza like that and to say the theme is being supportive, being positive, coming together.
Right.
That's to me, that's the most exciting part of
Right.
this.
Definitely.
It really is. It really I'm very happy about that. Yeah. I guess, you and I talked. Or actually, I say you talked. And you, yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
You talked to me, and I kept saying, okay, wait a minute, and he's going to get me something else. And then, and it's like, okay, wait a minute, do I ever get a word in edgewise?
No, I didn't talk that much, did I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because see, now I'm trying to remember all the things we talked about, so
Yeah,
I don't forget anything. But I know how long you've been, doing your music. I know you're a Bostonian. I know you're from the hood. I was like, okay, I am. And where are that's what I want to say. Where are some of the venues that you've performed at?
We've done Prince Hall. We've done
Right.
Carver Den.
Slades.
You've done Slates?
Yeah, we did do Slades. Yeah, forgot about Slades. We did Slades.
Whoa, I missed that one.
Ask Frank, he knows.
Yeah. Like I said, we haven't done a lot of shows. It's like we're in the studio a lot.
So you actually do more studio work
So
than
this is like the first time after this show we're going to be pretty much all over the place because we're going to be promoting.
good.
We're going to be promoting the CD.
the CD. What's the name of the CD?
Mood for Lust.
Who?
Mood for Lust.
Okay. I just wanted to get that straight.
It's kind of like a love story. The whole CD.
all right.
It's all every. That's what it is.
You've got the packaging is all done.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you're ready to roll.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to present it at the Extravaganza.
Yes.
That'll
yes.
be the first. Are you going to do music from the
Yes.
CD?
So all the songs is from the CD.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that. That is really cool.
Now I'm excited about that.
I know you
just
are.
to see I want to see the reaction.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Everybody wants to see a reaction when they,
you know.
when they first do something
You
and
know.
it first comes out, and that's a great thing to do.
We've tested it out before, bits and pieces of it here and there. So we kind of know what people like and stuff like that now.
Okay. Oh, good.
So
Yeah, that's good. Your audience for this particular extravaganza, what are you looking for from an audience? In other words, what type of audience are you looking for? To come to the extravaganza, what do you?
well I know
What
it's
range are you expecting to
Well,
see?
I know it's a mixed audience that's going to be there. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Mixed audience and doctors and nurses. It's all types of people who are going to be at this show.
All right.
Mainly new school and old school kind of.
That's
mixed
what I'm
together.
asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
New school and old
Yeah.
school.
Well, new school people that like old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's like that's what I think it's going to
Okay.
be.
Yeah, mostly old school, I would say. Yeah.
Like you, huh?
Yeah,
He knew I was going to get him sooner or later.
old school.
Oh, all right. That's good. That's really great. What would you like to tell folks? Out there. Just anything about you, about the extravaganza that we haven't even touched on.
Yeah,
What
that's
would
true.
you know?
Well, I just want people to know that we're working hard to do things for the community, to bring the community together, because for a long time we've see it start to slip away and go down. So we're trying to just bring happiness back into the hood, show people it ain't that bad out there. We can do things together to make things go back up again, And like I said, I have some projects I'm working on that I think is going to work to bring the community.
Like the housing thing?
Yeah, I got some other stuff too.
I like that. I really like that.
I really want to work on the city, on getting the city together.
Together?
Yeah, that's something big I want to do, to bring the city together.
Oh, we'll have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's great. And what is your take on this?
No, what about the extravaganza that we haven't touched on?
Yeah.
Well, I want people to come down and bring your families together. It's like it's a holiday thing, so come down, enjoy some good music, food, company of people, Meet new people, new faces, since it's out there in Dedham, you know.
Yeah.
Have a good time. And then, you know, we'll give more, there'll be more information there about what we're going to be doing. You know, we're probably going to do a New Year's thing somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And we'll have that information there. You know, if they like the music, you know, they can come see us again on New Year's Eve, or, you know, that's going to be a small private thing, though. Okay. And just, yeah, basically, that's it. Just come out and have a good time, relax, and, you know.
Just have a good time.
Right.
How can people get in touch with you? I mean, we got the information up there, but I mean, if people want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They could go to Reverb Nation, Justiz Dream Reverb Nation, or they could go to Justiz Dream Facebook. Usually on there.
All your information is there on either one of those places.
Now, theprintrecords.com will be up after January.
Oh, okay.
In full effect. The Print Records.
I'm looking for it.
Theprintrecords.com.
Okay.
And that's after New Year's. That's going to be in full effect. That'll have all of our artists, all the things we're working on, all the shows coming up, and the music videos will be connected to his Reverb Nation and Millie's Reverb Nation and Metro's Reverb, and it's all going to come together right there.
Oh, great. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm working on a reality series also, behind the scenes.
A reality series?
Reality show, yes.
So you forgot to tell me about that.
Well, that's what we're not talking about. But that's a whole other thing. I'll tell you about that.
But you're working on that.
You work on it, yes.
When do you expect that to come?
Right in January. Right when
That's also
theprintrecords.com is going to have that link to that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great.
And that's going to be called J Panther's Vision.
J Panther's Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know.
A must see.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's absolutely a must see.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, we're also looking to live stream.
Live stream?
You know, if we can, we're going to try to live stream the show. Oh. Because we have a big following in Indonesia. We have a big following out there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, thousands. How many thousands?
Yeah, about 9, I think now.
10,000 people are following Justiz Dream in Indonesia.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we'll probably do a show out there too. We'll end up doing a show.
So you guys will be traveling?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a boat and a plane? Or is it plane and a boat?
Plane.
Well, you could do a plane and a boat.
Plane and a boat? Yeah, why not?
There you go. Slowly
That's
moseyed
right.
your way up into Indonesia?
Yes, yes.
Wow, that is fantastic. Yeah, I like that.
Yes,
I like that. So actually, you guys have a lot going on, you know, and I can't wait for the Holiday Extravaganza, I have to admit. I can't wait to see it, be there, maybe. As long as you send, if you send me a limousine, I'll be fine.
Okay.
But I'm glad you guys came.
Okay.
I wanted to get this out because see now,
Yes.
a lot more people will know, and they will. You might have an overflow of people. You may have to get more than one room at the Mosley on the Charles.
That's okay. That's all right.
There you go. But there you go. I want this to be a success for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And I want you to really continue. I'll keep watching, and now that I know that the website's coming up soon,
Yes.
I'll be right out there looking for that one.
Yes.
I'll be checking out on everybody
Yes.
and see what everybody's doing. And I
Yes.
can't wait for the reality series.
Yes.
Remember what I said about the houses. You go start seeing
And I
them.
keep the houses.
You know what's going on when you start seeing it disappear. And you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what happened?
That's right.
That house, wait a minute. What
That's
did I
right.
pay for? But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is a
Yeah.
great thing. Well, I'll tell you, we're going to have another break.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back and talk a little bit more.
Okay.
Absolutely. It's like, I can't wait.
I met her at a strip club, looking all sexy, putting dollars in a G-string like a G. Oh yeah. She said, I never seen you here before. It's something that I like about you, baby, but I don't know what it is. She said, I really like you, baby. Is it 'cause I'm cool? I said, is it 'cause I'm cool, baby? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it 'cause I'm cool? She said, I wanna get to know ya, yeah. Is it 'cause I'm cool? I said, is it 'cause I'm cool, baby? Yeah, yeah. She said your leather jacket fits your car, and I could ride with you, baby, all night, if you know what I mean. You got this mystery, this certain aura, that every time I look at you, baby, I think of dirty things.
Welcome and back to Artist of Color, and my guests are Justiz Dream and JJ. And we've been talking about the Holiday Extravaganza that they will be putting together on December 16th. That's
yes.
going to happen at the Mosley on the Charles. And I want folks to know that, before I forget, that tickets, you can go to Anubian Notions or Porta Classica for ticket information.
Right.
Okay? But we're going to kind of like wind down a bit here.
Okay.
And waiting for the... And we are going to wrap up.
Okay.
Justice, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon and talking to my folks.
Yes,
and
thank
JJ. And I can't wait for you guys to come back, really. And I'm going to keep an eye and see what you guys are doing.
Sounds good.
You
It
know?
was so nice meeting
Absolutely.
you. Had a good time.
I'm glad you did. I actually had a good time, too.
Yeah.